Hello everyone, it's Allie from Titan and welcome back to our channel. I am here with our first personal break of the night and do have a full box here of the original Modern Horizons for Brian F., more well known here on the channel as Dragonfire from California. So thank you so much, Brian, for letting me open up this box of Modern Horizons for you. And I hope to find you some awesome cards to add to your collection. Now we actually did check out another box of MH1 this past weekend as well for Kevin, and we did find a regular Urza Mythic as well as a Force of Negation. Now, we did find a foil rare, although it wasn't the most interesting. So maybe we'll find something super cool, maybe one of those new lands. You know, Sunbaked Canyon's been popping off on our TCG Player Store recently, so I know that would be a good find. Of course, can find foil Forces of Negation, Archmage's Charm, Urza, Wrenn and 6. I'm very excited to see what we can find in this box. I was very surprised to have close to back-to-back openings of MH1 here on the channel, and very excited to see what's in this one. Today's flavor, Matt. We do have the alternate art from War of the Spark Tameo, because actually Brian also ordered the last Tameo mat that we had on our website. Now probably, maybe not tomorrow, but over the next week or two, we'll be adding actually a lot of overstock of playmats that we have in our physical location to the website. So we do have a couple, I think, alternate arts and some Theros Beyond Death, the Celestial Land mats on the site right now, but should be adding some more playmats to the site if you guys want to pick any up. We're all out of these Tameo ones. It is gorgeous. I have one myself. This isn't Brian's. This is actually my own. Brian's is still sealed in box. But yeah, that is why we have the beautiful Tameo mat out today. Trying to get back into the habit of switching out the mats. So that is today's flavor. Very flavorful box here with MH1. Very excited. So let's jump on into it by snapping us into the corner. I was like, where is Tiny Knife? Do I have to start the video over? Because Tiny Knife is missing, but I did find Tiny Knife. So we are good to get started here. So, like I said, very surprised to have somewhat of a back-to-back on MH1. Have this box here for Brian. And then we had the one this past weekend for Kevin. So, very excited to see what we'll find. You know, opening up these older boxes does make me extra happy that Wizards stopped packing out set boosters the way they did, because they used to, set boosters were on an angle. Now they're just flat and they look like normal draft booster boxes but skinnier. Just because this packaging is atrocious. It looks cool, but it's a giant pain in the butt. So hopefully we don't see anything else like this in the future. Like I said, it looks cool on a shelf in the store. But in terms of actually playmat space and just actually opening up, I don't like that the packs are in this way. I'm glad that we haven't seen something like this in a while. I remember Battle Bond was like this. The conspiracy sets were prior to me actually being here at Titan, so I'm not sure if the conspiracy sets were shaped this way. I feel like a lot of the more outlandish sets, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but just kind of like the weird ones, the one-offs, which then have now turned into multiple ofs with things like Modern Horizons, are in this style. I think also Unstable was also shaped like this. Hopefully the Unfinity set, hopefully that isn't shaped like this. Although I know we're getting collector boosters and draft boosters, so maybe they'll just follow the current just style of boxes. That would actually be my preference. But alright, it's great seeing these cards. I remember we opened up a ton of Modern Horizons when this set first came out. That's back when I was just in the shop, you know, helping Boss Man with singles and stuff. Oh, we have Wrenn and 6. Is this foreshadowing here? A little art card. Didn't see a Wrenn and 6 for Kevin, so we'll see what we find here. Did see some nice mythics, though. We had Seasoned Pyromancer. Also had Urza. So very excited to see what we're going to find here in this box. We only had 4 total mythics this past weekend. I know there's not as many packs, right, in MH1 as there is normally for boxes. Maybe it's just my assumption because it doesn't look right. It's only 2 rows instead of 3. We do have Fiery Islet. Sarah the Benevolent art card. I'm too lazy to actually count up all the packs. It looks a bit smaller than normal, but I'll count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, we hit 12 there, so it's not 24, so I think this is just a normal box. It just looks weird. Boxes is tripping me out, man. But alrighty. We're on pack number 4 here. Hall of Heliod's Generosity. And our token. Now, I've been looking at the background. Of course, I will be getting it switched up later this week. I had somewhat of a plan. And then as I was trying to locate everything I wanted to put on the shelf, I couldn't find everything. So I'm trying to Just trying to brainstorm what else I could put on the shelf. Because, of course, now that the holidays have passed, and it's already 2022, need to take down our holiday decorations. I do like the dinosaur. Just, of course, that is very Christmassy. You can't deny that it's a Christmas dinosaur. He's got presents. He's got a little scarf. It's Florida. Like we had a cold front over the weekend, and today it's like, ooh, it was like 57 when I went to go get Wawa for dinner. It's like, that's about as cold as it's gonna get here. Although my mom did tell me that apparently it snowed up in the Panhandle, which is crazy. Force of Despair. But it didn't get super cold like it was expected to. It was expected to be in the 40s today. It didn't happen. So very quintessential Florida weather. I can't really have an excuse to keep that stuff up much longer. So I should be, maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, getting around to redoing the shelf. I was going to make it Yu-Gi-Oh! Themed. And I couldn't find all my Yu-Gi-Oh! Merch I wanted to put up. So if you guys have suggestions for what you'd like to see on the shelf, let me know in the comments down below. Since, like I said, I should be picking out some more stuff overnight. So if you guys are watching on release date, I'll be able to take into consideration your suggestions. If you guys are watching like 6 months down the road, sorry. But I mean, definitely a fun start here to Monday night, Modern Horizons 1. Next video, our second video of the night, for Jeffrey. We do have some WWE and Leaf Pop Century, so that's also pretty fun. A couple of exciting openings here tonight. Pelishik Mons. We still haven't found any mythics just quite yet. It's not a foil rare either. Actually, just 2 foils, 1 token and a common. Be great, of course. Foil Force Negation, foil Red and 6. Like I said, foil of the rare lands too would be good. Mox Tantalite is our first mythic. Zalfarin Decoy, foil. I forgot about this Mox, to be completely honest. Not sure what this Mox is up to. I remember when it was first revealed, people didn't like it very much. And I remember people negging the Dominaria Mox as well. And now, Mox Ambers. A very decent card. So curious to see how Mox Tantalite is doing. So Mox, I don't hear its name very often. Like I said, I forgot that it existed. It is a very pretty card, though. Art by Ryan Pancoast. It's also nice to see all these cards come out pack fresh flat. Kaya's Guile. Foil Bear Token. I can only imagine what the difference would be opening up a box of Commander Legends. What those cards would look like, because they were very curvy on release day, let alone almost a year out since it's been released, huh? I think so. Spiteful Sliver. Our Goblin Token. And a lot of really interesting releases for Magic coming up this year. Of course, coming out in Neon Dynasty will be our first. Very excited about that. I'm loving the art. Excited to learn more about Streets of New Capenna. It seems interesting. Curious to know what's going on with that. How Elspeth is all connected there. Foil Snow-Covered Island. Let's put that in its own pile since it's neat. Just the 1 mythic so far. Double Masters 2022. The Brothers War. Unfinity. Lightning Skelemental. Foil Spider Token. Dead of Winter. Foil Illusion Token. We had the Prismatic Vista art card. Prismatic Vista would also be another nice find here. That is, of course, a regular rare, too. Scrapyard Recombiner. Alright, 2 packs left on the right side of the box. This is a Weatherlight Captain. Foil, Hall of Hiliad's Generosity. It's a foil rare here. I feel like in MH1 you did just see about one foil rare per box. So that may be our only foil rare here. Alright, one pack here on this side, and then we'll be moving on to the left for Dragonfire. Astral Drift. And our art card and token. Alright, halfway through the box. Hey, Archmage's Charm. Foil, Reign of Revelation. I love this card here. Answered Prayers. The art is gorgeous. I believe I actually have that on a playmat as well. I'd have to double check. I had had the Niv mat up for quite some time. Crushing Footfalls. And I just got used to having Niv. Of course, I love having the Niv mat out. But it's also fun to have just interesting backgrounds. Every couple videos have something different out. Especially because I have so many mats. I'm like, you know, I have so many play mats. What's the point of having so many if I never use them? So, it's nice to get back to a bit of a rotation. Hey, Force of Negation. Hello there, sir. Go ahead and get that sleeved on up and top loaded. Very nice. Pack Fresh. Pull. Force of Negation can hang out in our cool pile with that snow-covered island. And we still have only had... Well, I'll keep the islands underneath. Just awkward since now that it's larger because it's in a top loader. But we've only seen that Mox Tantalite so far. It's a little weird. A little weird. And I still have faith, of course. I think we're gonna find a Renin 6. I'm just feeling the Renin 6 going on in here. Altar of Dementia. It'd also be cool to see Yawgmoth. I get a Yawgmoth foil. We'll see. Urza, Seasoned Pyromancer. There's some other mythics in here. Sarah, Ranger Captain of Eos. Cordial Vampire, rare. What are some other mythics here in MH1? Echo of Eons, I think, right? It's a blue mythic. Kaya's Guile, number 2 of the box. Now this is something we did see on Saturday nights. We did find a couple rares in the box multiple times. Did find 2 Sunbaked Canyons, I remember. That was pretty neat. Here we've seen 2 Kaya's Guiles. We have the First Sliver. Oh yes, I forgot actually First Sliver was in this set as well. Did actually, I should have remembered because we recently sold an etched foil of the retro border style. That was reprinted in MH2 with, of course, the original set symbol. They were in collector boosters only, I believe, the Modern Horizons 1 reprint. So I should have known that one. Should have remembered the First Sliver. Perhaps this will be a box of just mythics I forgot existed. Since we started off with the Tantalite, followed up with the Sliver. Mirrored and Besieged. You know, instead of getting duplicates rares, it'd be cool if we got 2 Renin 6s. That would be pretty nifty. Or we can get a second Force Negation. Nether Spirit. I'm sure Brian wouldn't complain about 2 Renin 6s or 2 Force Negations or both. I know I certainly wouldn't. If I had to guess, about a quarter of the box remains. Let's go ahead and see what other mythics we'll find, as well as any more rares. Nurturing Peatland. We have seen 2 of the 5, right? It's just 2, because we started close. Yeah, Fiery Islet, Nurturing Peatlands. Sunbaked Canyon. I can visualize all the arts. The names are slipping my mind at the moment. There's a decent amount of rare lands, though, here. Sunbaked Canyon, hello. Foil Rhino. We did have, of course, Hall of Heliod's Generosity, Prismatic Vista, and the 5 dual colors. One's like Horizon Canopy style. Reap the Past, Snow-Covered Plains, foil. Lots of astrolabes in this box. Notice one pack even had 2, which I thought was odd, both in the same pack. Genesis, Snow-Covered Forest, another Vista art card. Silent Clearing. Alright, so then we just need the blue-green for our land cycle here. Let's put that Islet on top too. Be nice to get a Vista as well, so we can get one of each land rare. Like I said, there's a good amount of them in this set. Oh, you know what's another? Hey, Vista, nice. Welcome, Prismatic Vista. You know what's another mythic that I just remembered? Snake. Hex Drinker, which actually I should have remembered because I played that card in my pre-release deck. Way back when. I still have it somewhere at my house. I remember it was odd. I was like, why don't we have kits? We just got handed out the little alternate art Astral Drift promo. And then an assortment of packs, so 6 packs, right? It's a little weird. I hadn't attended a pre-release like that before. It was a lot of fun. I went 2 and 2 as I typically do at pre-releases. And I didn't actually really get to play Hex Drinker. Like, it was on the board, but I just never had enough mana to actually just do the thing you're supposed to do. Alright, down to the last 2 packs. We've only had 2 mythics. Did just pull Prismatic Vista. Also found Force of Negation and Archmage's Charm. Sword of Sinew and Steel. Alright, there's a mythic. Number 3, Elephant Token. And final pack, you would think this would be another mythic. Very weird to have a box with just 3. But we'll see. Are we going to find a Wrenn and 6? Are we going to have last pack magic? Going to have some LPM going on? Let's see. Deep Forest Hermits. Do have a foil, a 3rd foil Snow-Covered. We have Snow-Covered Forest. So just 3 mythics in this box. I feel like that's light. Alright, let me move this out of the way. This is very strange packaging. They're also annoying to fold up for recycling. Of course, that doesn't stop me, but they're just... Just the way these boxes fold out, you know what they remind me of? It's weird. Boxes are just weird. Moving along. Let me tidy up these piles and then we'll get into a recap here for Dragonfire. So, my feeling of a Wrenn and 6 did turn out to, unfortunately, not be a correct feeling, but did still have some pretty neat rares. I'm going to sleeve up the Vista. I'm going to sleeve up the Snow-Covered Island foil too. Put some respect on foil Snow-Covered, especially islands. We did actually have 3. We had a forest and a plains. Put the other 2 on top. Alright, highlight of the box here, we did have Force of Negation, Minty Fresh. I would say runner-up Prismatic Vista. Snow-Covered Island was pretty neat. I also did like that we saw 4 out of the 5 of this cycle of these Horizon lands. Silent Clearing, Nurturing Peatlands, Sunbaked Canyon, and Fiery Islet. Then another find I thought was neat was the Archmage's Charm. Let's go ahead and pan through all of our other rares, then we'll get into our mythics and our other foils. Also had a duplicate rare in terms of the Kaya's Guile. Didn't notice if we had any others. Also had a Giver of Runes. Hall of Heliod's Generosity, which was our foil rare of the box. And just 3 mythics here. Mox Tantalite, the first sliver, and Sword of Sinew and Steel. And for our other foils, of course, as we just saw, we had the Forest and the Plains. I'll pan through the rest. Of course, the majority of our foils here in the box were tokens. We also had a couple of others. And with that does wrap off this box here for Dragonfire. So thank you so much, Dragon, for letting me open this on up for you, Mr. Brian F. Really hope you enjoyed the opening and love these new additions and this beautiful playmat addition to your collection. It's been very odd. We've been selling a lot of playmats on the site. For a little while there, I actually forgot that we had mats listed because you have to scroll all the way to the bottom. I wish there was a way I could like shuffle the listings on the sides, but it just goes from newly listed to oldest listed. So all the mats have been on the site for a long time, so unless you guys scroll all the way or specifically go to the magic category, you just don't see them. But we do have a few. Like I said at the beginning of the video, probably adding some of our overstock from the store. Since we haven't been selling too many in the store, they're just kind of piling up. So probably put those on the site as well. Well, that does wrap off our magic openings today. Although, like I said, do have another personal break, which I think will be pretty interesting up next. WWE Flagship, WWE Fully Loaded, and a box of Leaf Metal Pop Century for Jeffrey up next. But in the meantime, thank you so much again, Brian, for letting me open up this box for you. Really hope you enjoyed the opening and all of these new additions to your collection. But I really hope you all enjoyed it, whether your name is Brian or not. Really hope that everyone enjoyed this video. So if you did, don't forget to go ahead and hit that like button. Comments from me, drop those down below. And of course, if you're not yet part of the Titan Cards family, we'd love to have you join us. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, before I get on out of here and into that second video tonight, do have to give a big shout out to all of our channel members. Thank you so much, you all, for going above and beyond with your support. Bossman and I truly do appreciate it. Do have 12 Black Label fans, and did Bounty Hunter Breaks, Chris Rivers, Devon, Epicenter Gaming, Fails Tales, Kira Sotari, Mike Clotis, MT, Sean F, Stephen Olivo, and Stephen Bly. We also do have 8 Gem Mint fans. Barco Verrer, Dusty Archuleta, J. Geek, Michael C, Michael Bigelow, Scorecard Collectibles, Shenef Sen, and William Hastings. But thank you so much again to all of our channel members. And all members do have their names shown on screen at the end of every video. But as I said, that finishes up my magic openings here today. Not sure if we'll have any more throughout the week. The queue is pretty empty at this point. Probably should be checking out some newer baseball, Bowman's Best, Bowman Draft, Super Jumbos, and Regular Jumbo on Wednesday if I had to guess. We did get shipping notifications for that from our other distributors. Still don't know where those boxes that were supposed to be delivered on Friday are. But hopefully those do arrive soon. So those did release on Friday, but it seems like there are a lot of delays across the country, so I should be checking those out on Wednesday. Otherwise, not too sure what is on our calendar for the rest of this week. Although starting next week, it's going to get very busy. So if you guys are excited for content, strap in. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are bored at home. All kinds of stuff coming out this month. But that does wrap off this video here. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye!